We are born with an inherent desire for freedom. From the moment we take our first breath, we are driven by a deep-seated yearning to explore, to understand, and to transcend the confines of our limitations. Freedom to think, to question, to explore. This freedom is not granted. It is innate. It is the spark that ignites our curiosity and fuels our quest for knowledge. It is the driving force behind our desire to push boundaries and venture into the unknown. It's about liberating ourselves from limiting beliefs, beliefs shaped by conditioning, fear, and inherited perceptions. These chains that bind us are often of our own making, forged from programming that keeps us small. By breaking free from these constraints, we open ourselves to not just possibilities, but to the truth of who we are. It's about seeking truth beyond the confines of dogma. True freedom lies in the pursuit of knowledge and understanding, not in the acceptance of handed-down doctrines, but in the fearless exploration of what truly is. It is about seeking answers to the profound questions that have puzzled humanity for millennia. It's about recognizing the divine spark within each of us. This spark is more than a metaphor. It is consciousness itself, urging us forward. It is a source of inspiration and strength, guiding us on our journey of self-discovery. This journey of self-discovery is our birthright. It is not a privilege. It is an inevitability. It is a path that we are all destined to walk, leading us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the universe. It's a journey of awakening to our true nature. As we awaken to our true selves, we begin to see the world with clarity, not through the lens of conditioning, but through the eyes of pure perception. We come to grasp the magnificence of existence and to embrace the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. This is such a rich and deep topic, one that has been twisted, misunderstood, and hidden beneath layers of fear and dogma. But what if there is more to the story than we've been told? Lucifer, the misunderstood, the light bringer, the symbol of questioning, of awakening, of seeking truth beyond imposed structures. But there is a time for every revelation, and not all are ready to receive. Lucifer, the name itself, comes from Latin, lux, light, and fere, to bring, the light bringer, the morning star. And isn't it fascinating that the term originally referred to Venus, the brightest celestial body in the sky before the sun rises, a symbol of illumination, knowledge, and awakening before the dawn of greater truth? In Christian mythology, Lucifer is framed as the rebellious angel who fell from heaven because he dared to defy God. But if we look deeper, he represents something far more profound. He represents the questioner, the one who challenges blind obedience, who asks, why? In esoteric and hermetic traditions, Lucifer isn't seen as evil but as a catalyst for enlightenment. A being who gifted humanity the power of free thought, of questioning, of self-awareness. He is Prometheus, the one who brought fire, the very essence of transformation, to mankind. He is the spark of consciousness, the force that urges humanity to wake up, to seek knowledge, to break free from imposed realities and reclaim sovereignty. This is why those who control fear-based systems have demonized him, because he represents freedom of thought, a reality where manipulation no longer works. If people were to embrace this energy fully, they would no longer be controlled. They would see through illusions, through manufactured truths, through systems designed to keep them small. And isn't it fascinating that Jesus himself was also called the morning star? Another symbol of light, of truth, of divine awakening. Could it be that Lucifer and Jesus were never meant to be opposing forces, but reflections of the same revelation? Lucifer and Jesus, two flames of the same fire. One burning with the fierce light of knowledge, the other glowing with the warmth of unconditional love. Two expressions of the same divine force, manifesting differently to awaken humanity. Lucifer through the flame of knowledge and individual power. Jesus through the surrender into divine love. One challenges from the outside, urging awakening through contrast and questioning. The other transforms from within, dissolving illusion through the embrace of love. And yet both paths lead to the same place: sovereignty, enlightenment, and divine unity. The name Lucifer evokes fear, darkness. For centuries, this name has been synonymous with evil, a symbol of rebellion against divine order. But what if this perception is a misunderstanding, a misinterpretation of ancient texts and traditions? But what if we've been misled? What if Lucifer's true essence has been obscured by layers of myth and fear? The word Lucifer itself means light bringer, a title that suggests enlightenment rather than darkness. This name, derived from Latin, signifies one who brings light, who illuminates the path ahead. In many ancient traditions, Lucifer represents knowledge, illumination, and the pursuit of truth. He is seen as a figure who brings wisdom and understanding, challenging us to look beyond the surface and seek deeper truths. He is the one who dares to question the status quo, to push the boundaries of accepted knowledge. In this role, Lucifer becomes a symbol of intellectual rebellion, urging us to break free from the chains of ignorance and conformity. He asks us to question, to seek understanding, to never accept things at face value. This quest for knowledge is not about blind faith or unquestioning obedience. Instead, it is about critical thinking, about exploring the unknown, and about finding our own path to enlightenment. He is not a figure to be worshipped blindly. Lucifer's role is not to be an object of blind devotion, but rather a guide, a mentor who encourages us to think for ourselves. He is a symbol of the inner light that each of us carries, the spark of curiosity and wisdom. But neither is he a figure to be feared. Fear has often been used to control and manipulate, but Lucifer's true message is one of empowerment and enlightenment. He invites us to embrace our own inner light, to walk our own path with confidence and courage. Lucifer's role is to awaken us from spiritual slumber. He is the dawn that breaks through the darkness, the light that guides us out of ignorance. His presence is a call to awaken, to rise from the depths of unawareness and embrace the light of knowledge and embody your sovereignty. He invites us to question blind faith. He encourages critical thinking. In a world where conformity is often valued over curiosity, Lucifer stands as a beacon of intellectual freedom. He challenges us to think deeply, to question the narratives we have been told, and to seek our own understanding. He pushes us to seek our own truth. This journey is not always easy, but it is essential for personal growth and enlightenment. Lucifer's message is clear: do not fear the light, for it is the path to true understanding and wisdom. Fear has always been the greatest tool of control. The idea of hell was never about truth. It was about submission, about keeping people bound to a system that dictated their every move. It wasn't enough to offer love and guidance, because love gives freedom. Instead, they introduced fear, because fear binds. The concept of hell, as we know it, wasn't even a major part of early spiritual teachings. In many ancient traditions, the afterlife was just a continuation of the soul's journey, not a place of eternal punishment. Even in early Christianity, hell as a place of fire and torment was a later invention, twisted from metaphors and myths into a tool of control. The Church, especially as it gained power, used the fear of eternal suffering to keep people obedient. If you could convince the masses that not obeying the institution meant burning forever, you didn't need armies to enforce your rule. People would police themselves. They would censor their own thoughts, their own curiosity, their own divinity. And even the message of love and liberation that beings like Jesus truly brought, it was buried under layers of doctrine rewritten into obedience. And those who did speak truth, those who encouraged self-realization, personal divinity, or inner wisdom, they were labeled heretics, sinners, or even devils themselves, because a person who knows their own power, who knows they are divine, cannot be controlled. And that is how we unravel centuries of manipulation, not through force, not through debate, but by embodying truth so fully that others begin to question the fear they've been shackled to. Jesus taught love, compassion, forgiveness. He spoke of unity, of recognizing the divine in everyone. His message was simple yet profound. Love is the greatest commandment. Love transcends judgment, fear, separation. Jesus encouraged us to see beyond the superficial, to recognize the interconnectedness of all beings. His teachings emphasized direct experience of the divine. He offered a path to inner peace and liberation. He showed us the transformative power of love. Over time, institutions have manipulated these stories. They have taken symbols of awakening and rebranded them as threats. They used them to instill fear, to maintain control. The message of Lucifer, the light-bringer, became twisted. He was demonized, portrayed as the embodiment of evil. This instilled fear, discouraged questioning. Jesus' teachings of love and unity were also manipulated. They were used to justify control, wars, persecution, and oppression. Dogma replaced direct experience. Fear and guilt became tools of manipulation. This blurred the original transmission, obscuring the true essence of his message. Breaking free from dogma means returning to the source, before institutions, before fear, before imposed interpretations. It's time to break free from these chains, to see beyond the narratives that keep us in fear and separation, to reclaim our inherent right to truth, direct experience, and conscious sovereignty. This is not about rejecting faith. It's about transcending conditioned faith into knowing. It's about moving beyond blind belief to a place of realization. It's about recognizing the divine spark within ourselves and all beings. We are both, Lucifer and Jesus, the fire and the light, the wisdom and the love. And yet we are beyond these names. We are the merging of all truths, all polarities, all expressions of divinity itself. The price of blind faith. Blind faith can be dangerous. It can lead to fanaticism, intolerance, violence. When we blindly follow dogma, we surrender our critical thinking. We become susceptible to manipulation. We lose sight of our own inner compass. Questioning is not disrespectful. It is essential for growth. It is through questioning that we arrive at deeper understanding. You are the seeker. You are the awakening. You are the light bringer. Now, will you see? It is through critical thinking that we can discern truth from falsehood. Reclaiming your inner light. We all have an inner light, a spark of the divine that guides us. This light is our intuition, our conscience, our connection to something greater. Reclaiming our inner light is a journey of self-discovery. It's a process of shedding limiting beliefs and embracing our true nature. Through meditation, introspection, and connection with nature, we can quiet the noise of the world. We can listen to the whispers of our soul. We can access the wisdom that resides within. Knowledge and love, a divine union. Knowledge without love is cold, sterile. Love without knowledge can be blind, misguided. It is through the union of knowledge and love that we unlock our full potential. Knowledge allows us to understand the world around us. It empowers us to make informed decisions. Love teaches us compassion, empathy, forgiveness. It connects us to something greater than ourselves. When knowledge and love intertwine, we create a more harmonious and enlightened existence. Embracing oneness and sovereignty. We are all connected, not just spiritually, but in the very structure of reality itself. This isn't philosophy. This isn't poetry. This is fundamental truth. From the air we breathe to the consciousness we share, everything is interwoven. Recognizing this isn't just a spiritual awakening, it's an act of liberation. True sovereignty means taking full responsibility for our thoughts, beliefs, and creations. It means living authentically, aligned with our highest truth. It means recognizing the divine spark within ourselves and activating it. This is the path to true freedom. A freedom that is not just about escaping control, but about co-creating a new reality, one not based on fear, but on boundless conscious love. And this is only the beginning.